What's up guys, welcome back to the videos with me wherever you're watching this. In this video, we're gonna discuss the top 3 reasons why you should not be dieting, okay? Now, if you don't know me, my name is Justin Bauer. I've helped literally several hundreds of people collectively lose tons of body fat, and we don't even use the word diet. We're gonna break down the entire philosophy, explain exactly why we do what we do, and just hope to give you more value on your fitness journey. So before we do that, I'm gonna hop into a workout. We're gonna go kind of a vlog style today, cover the content on the way. Should be a lot of fun. Let's keep it going. Here's the most important workout, so you guys gotta chalk up for this one. Put your fingers together, point them down like this, flex your biceps, and look at yourself. That's how you get it done. You gotta be chalked up though. I'm just kidding. All right, let's wrap it up guys. Good workout, let's keep it moving. All right, that was the workout. So, got my protein shake right here. The first piece to this and what I want to discuss right now is that diets are on and off in nature. So a lot of people go into diets where it's on for 4 days, off for the weekend. I'm gonna do keto, I'm gonna get off keto, I'm gonna do fasting, I'm gonna get off fasting. And people just kind of tend to have this all in or all off mindset. And that's a really bad spot to be, because if you're doing that, that means you're gonna be pushing yourself a little bit too far during the week, because you might just be wanting to get off the weight from the weekend, and then the weekend happens, you're gonna cut loose. Oh, I can just be off my diet. And one of the worst parts about that is that once you're off the diet a little bit, it's very easy to keep going that direction. Once they have one cookie, all of a sudden they have 2, 3, 4, 17, a bunch of cookies in a row. And that's because they don't have the right mindset yet around food, where it's more balanced rather than being on and off. So if you've ever caught yourself being in that scenario where you're doing these diets, you're on, and then all of a sudden you're off and you go all the way, that's a bad spot to be. One thing for me guys, one of the reasons why I do this stuff is because back in college I'll talk about this later, but I was really strict on what I ate, let's just say it like that. And I was so restrictive that I remember sitting down one day and I just ate a full bag of chips because I was so clean on my diet for so long. I had these ridiculous cravings for chips and I ate the entire bag, like 1,100 calories just gone. So that's kind of the mindset that dieting promotes, like, oh, I'm going into a diet, it's on and it's off, and that's why dieting just in general can get you in trouble. The on and off nature can cause burnout, can cause feelings of restriction, and ultimately lead people to not really staying with it too long. All right guys, point number 2 is that the more times you go up and down, you get a thing called metabolic adaptation. Now what that means is, 1, your body's gonna be adjusting to the up and down, which means that you're more inclined to continue on this cycle. But then 2, you're actually gonna have a more stubborn time getting the weight off. We've seen clients that are 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. One lady was in her 70s. As you guys get a bit older and you keep doing these cycles, the fat does come off just a bit slower. So what you wanna focus on instead of doing diets is focusing on more of doing it in a sustainable way where it's easy, and the next thing you do is gonna get the weight down, rather than more of these up and down, trying to shoehorn in keto and force in a round peg into a square hole. So that's a big thing too guys, is metabolic adaptation. The more cycles you have up and down, the harder it's gonna be. That's point number 2. I have too much stuff to do. I'll check back in a bit. Pray for me. Pray for Justin. All right guys, point number 3. This is probably the most important one. It's that diets are short-term focused, when what we need to be focusing on is a long game, okay? So 2 questions you can ask yourself. Number 1, Is my current course of action getting me to my goals? If it's not, you gotta change that up. Number 2, is your current course of action a thing you can stick with long term? So a lot of people that are doing keto, training 6 days a week, doing a lot of stuff, is it getting you there and do you actually enjoy it? Now, when you answer those questions, if the answer is no, you have 2 options. You can either shoehorn it in, you can either force it in, find a way to love keto, find a way to love marathon training, or you can shift your method, okay? Now, this is a really important step because my job as a coach and even making these videos and content like this, it's helping you shift your course of action from what you're doing to being open to doing something new, okay? That's kind of what it comes down to. And again, guys, that's really the biggest piece to it. When you're doing those 2 things and you can say yes to both, do it forever and it's gonna get me there, that's when you have a course of action. That's when you start playing the long game rather than focusing on these short-term things. Because a lot of people out there, you guys do crazy stuff and it's either not working or you hate it, or you do both. Okay, that's a bad spot to be. That's really what I wanted to cover right now. Let's just keep this going for a bit. It's 4 o'clock. I have a shirt on. This is rare, so when shirts are on, something's up. I'm just kidding. I'll take you guys along for the ride with me. It's gonna kind of be a work day. It just is what it is, baby. It is a disaster down here in this in Justin's man cave. So a lot of stuff to do. If you watched my video from earlier, check that out. I'm moving. There's a lot of stuff going on. Moving in with the girlfriend. This is a big step. It's a big step. Leaving the comfort of the basement. I typically work, like today I was up at 6 and I'm gonna be going until like 10 o'clock tonight. It just is what it is. Thank God I do what I love, because if I didn't really like it, I would have already quit, just like a person on keto. The best format for YouTube and like my personality is to just show you guys behind the scenes. You guys want to hear me talk, you want to hear me joke around, you just kind of want to see what I do. It's not really sexy. I do a lot of work. I'm alone all the time. That just kind of is what it is. But I think it's kind of important to kind of at least show this side of the story, because this is the stuff that people want to see. If you guys have requests on what we do, coaching, fitness, nutrition, mindset, anything like that, that's the direction we're gonna go. So just keep that in mind, guys. That's where we're going. I'm still gonna keep doing my calisthenics. It's probably gonna be like 20% calisthenics, 80% more mindset, lifestyle type stuff. The shirt is on and the hair is cut, okay? If you're new here, this doesn't happen very often, okay? Just keep that in mind. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy clean Justin for a second. That's enough. See you in a bit. All right, guys, it is 7:53. I have my last call of the day at 8. Then I have another like hour of work to do. Everyone's like, oh my God, it must be so great. Like, what do you do all day? Do you just hang out and make TikToks? No, it's ugly and it just never stops. I'm just kidding. I always want to do it, but I'll wrap it up, guys. If you like content like this, comment, subscribe. I'm having fun. That's a good thing. I like having fun. If you guys like this format, let me know. I think the vlog plus the information plus some lifestyle stuff is gonna be pretty juicy. I think it's gonna be sick. Like, this is, to me, honestly, this is content that I would watch. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut her off here. Again, guys, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.